My screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, from the last class, we just completed till a Vrikshasana. And today we're going to cover the Garudasana, eagle pose. Okay, let me know one thing that why this is called as a eagle, Garudasana. Is it Garud looks like this or a Garud maintain any sort of a posture like this?
Ma'am,
Nobody?
maybe
Hmm?
this asana can be related to the focus, eagle-like focus.
Sorry, your voice was not clear. Please.
I said, ma'am, this asana
Hmm.
must be more related to
Hmm.
the focus, eagle-like
Mhm.
focus.
Yes, but there are lots of other things that we can make our focus or we can focus well. Why we need to stand like this and we have to fold our legs like this and our hands as well. I mean, the posture requires lots of things to twist. Must be any reason behind it. Okay, no one. Okay, it just seems that when eagle who has its very sharp eye and fly like anything in the sky, like with a good speed, fly like this, and the concentration level, yes, Garudasana is related with the concentration. One would definitely feel the difference between if we balance like this with the twisted legs and with the twisted arms, especially maintaining it on one to another. Same thing. We are twisted our leg and maintaining the balance like this. This is really not easy. Though, like when I studied like nearly 11, 12 years ago, when I asked this question and why it is related with the eagle pose, it could be anything because we never saw eagles doing something like that. So my sir, he said this is because the eagle has its very huge or very strong part in its legs or in the claws. So I said, we should do something with the claws. Why with the legs and the arms like this? There is nothing related with the claws. And he said, no. Eagle has very different properties in itself where he can catch the prey and with the eyes and with the power of the power of the claws. He can clutch its prey so easily and within no time he can reach from the sky to the bottom of the land to reach to its prey. So eagle has its vision in a very different way. He start deciding where I have to land, how I have to land. mm, I mean everything in a possible manner, everything within microseconds. He just planned everything. He just be there, and to have that posture. I mean, doing this posture, we try to achieve that way, and this also improves the flexibility and strength in the arms and the leg so that we can also rush, we can also run, we can also perform according to a situation. Okay, that was the answer that I have got, and even today there's no different answer I have still received. I have never read anything extra on this. Okay, if someone knows better on something new, you are allowed, please speak. No one. Okay, I proceed. It improves our balance, which we just talk about, and I explain. Improves the focus because one who is not able to stand properly on 2 feet, if I close the eyes, then slowly we are moving on the in the vrikshasana on the one leg. Now I have twisted the legs and the balance is more difficult to maintain. So it improves the focus, enhancing the flexibility. relieving the stress, treating the sciatica. But I would suggest when it's your sciatica at its mediocre level, at its middle level, or like it's not that severe, do not try this. Okay. Strengthening your legs, elongated arms and thigh, improving blood circulations, strengthening ankles uh, and calves, aiding in detoxification. How it could, I mean, aiding in detoxification, because when the blood circulation is more or better and improved, then the detoxification always happen. Okay, it is just like a effect of the blood circulation. Okay, secondly, the posture allows uh, this area, mm, thighs and the calf area, the muscles and the veins in this area, these are compressed, and especially in the maybe in acupressure or somewhere you were going to read about this, uh, the points which gives you relief from the stomach ailment and from the kidney problems. The effect of if there is any problem in the stomach, like one is constipated, the one definitely feel the cramps in his calf area, and the other something related disorder or any uh, effects would definitely going to be seen or experienced in these areas, the thigh area and the leg area. Even the thigh is also known as a third kidney of our body. So somewhere we can relate it that this is this aids in detoxification, stretching the upper back, shoulder, hips, and thigh, controlling rheumatism. Rheumatism, I hope you are clear with it. This is a problem of. Am I audible or I'm only in the class? Okay. So what is the rheumatism?
Ma'am, problem of bones and muscles.
Yes. Okay. I proceed. And the one who are suffering with and having any sort of a problem which is related with obesity, frequent headaches, high or low blood pressure, inner ear problems. Inner ear problems like balancing problem. Okay, asthma or COPD or recent ankle. I don't remember COPD. Is there anyone who remembers the COPD?
Cardiopulmonary disease. It is
Okay.
related. It is a respiratory disease.
हाँ जी नहीं
Chronic obstructive pulmonary
Chronic.
disease.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
chronic.
Obstructive pulmonary disease.
Okay, because I don't remember this one. Thank you. Recent knee, ankle, or shoulder injury, elbow injury, varicose veins. The one should not definitely not do this, because in the during the varicose veins, the veins trying to go up. I mean, sorry, the blood in the veins trying to goes up in the upward level, and it just got obstructed valves, or could say the valves are not working properly, or the air pressure is not enough to push the blood, which is anti-gravitational, right? In this while in the varicose vein, but if we provide any extra pressure on this, like this, I mean, I'm pushing the pressure like muscle pressure on it, on this, uh, giving my rolling my twisting my leg from one to another, this effect is not being adjusted or taken by the varicose veins. It may burst. Okay, so do not let anyone who is suffering from a major or even in the minor cases, because it will definitely not going to help veins to open up. Okay, it will maybe it may not, maybe it is creating obstructions for us. So we shall do something which is for the gravity, which is not anti-gravity, with the gravity like sarvakas and vipreet karni mudras, all those. Okay, severe knee pain, arthritis, respiratory pathologist. Okay, okay. Would you? I mean, if you're noticing, asthma, respiratory problems is connected. Why these respiratory problems are being connected here? Because the moment we are joining our hands elbow to elbow, we are maintaining the posture. In this posture, we are contracting the chest region. So the one is already not able to take breathe in a normal condition, and the body is already in a relaxed position. The one is not able to breathe properly. But now here we are contracting the lungs region, I mean the chest region. Secondly, we have to focus. We have to maintain the focus. Where there is a huge amount of focus is required, asthma is also being avoided. I mean, the patients of asthma is also being avoided. But where the body is sitting in a relaxed position and we are concentrating, and there is no pressure, too much of pressure is being exerted or provided to maintain the calmness or to maintain the steadiness. In that areas, asthma problem is allowed. But if there is concentration is high and pressure is high, we have to exert more pressure, and asthma people shall not do this. Okay. I ask one, two, please, Atish, you have been, or maybe others, you please allow the other people. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Anji. Anji. Balancing defects. Those who are having balancing defects occur when there is an inner ear problem or the bones or the medulla oblongata and cerebellum problem is there. Majorly the cerebellum. Okay. Lower back pathologist pathologies. I mean, any sort of inflammation or any sort of infection is being occurred in lower back. Okay. Now come to the next asana, Namaskar asana. Okay. Improving the balance and concentration, stimulating the Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine, increasing flexibility in the hips, being effective for the nerves and muscles of the thigh, knees, shoulders, arm, and the neck. A beautiful asana if the one can perform if there is no injury or there is no knee problem. Giving a good balance to the energy. Giving a good balance to the energy body, being useful for a pregnancy during the pregnancy. If the one is not able to, I mean, if to give birth naturally, normally, without any surgery. This is the one of the most helpful asana if a mother can do before delivery. And even if the one who wants to expect these people, I mean, those women also start practicing all those asana. It gives a better toning to the abdominal area. But when they are planning, try to avoid it. But again, you have to do it. I mean, sorry, you can do it, but with a special caution over there. If the yoga practitioner, the yoga guru, experienced yoga guru is there, okay, to guide you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. There is no contradiction. I have written. Okay, I'm sorry. The contradiction could be we all know the injury problems, the surgeries problem. I mean, in the related area and in neck area, spine area, knee, ankle, any of the surgical area. The one is the surgery which is common. The second is low blood pressure,
Arthritis problem maybe.
arthritis, and these problems shall be taken into the consideration. Okay.
And maybe back
I
problem. It can
Anji,
back problem
is back
related to
problem which I
spine.
I just told you, no? Little with the spine, cervical, and knees, ankle, joints problem. These problem is in the first prime consideration. Okay. Rest of the if there is any other contradiction would be there, I'll write it. Though I will write it. I'll do it. When I'll send you the PDF, I'll write it. Okay. We come to the next asana. That is a titib asana. What is titib? Anyone?
Ma'am, it is called firefly pose, I
Yes,
suppose.
Anji. Okay, this is like a titip asana. And to really to do this asana, it's really difficult. This is comes from the advanced asana, where if okay, I just want to ask you one question. Have you ever wondered why we have to go to the advanced asana? The one we are, I mean, the body is benefited with the sukshma yayam. The body is being benefited with the normal asana. Then why there is a need of so much of advanced asana? Why the one would do this?
Ma'am, when we do the practice, the beginners level, we
Mm.
go to the up level. Body needs the up level
Why?
because it is habitual in that situation. The body is habitual, but it needs progress or growth. More
That
strength.
yes, you are correct, but not explained well. You are correct. When our body receives the better, or could say our body is receiving good results, even from the slowest form of the exercises or the minimum form of the exercises. When we do or start doing the advanced level, it means we are gazing, we are improving, and we are enhancing, or we are going towards more, or towards or possessing the mental calmness. One. Second, stability to stay at one position long for the longer period. And doing such difficult asana, and the one is maintaining the balance and saying with the sthira sukham asanam. The one is attain this position first. And now the one has to in this position like for the minute, at least for the seconds, then minutes, then for the hours. Then only we can say that this is the sthir usukham asana. Only then we can say this. So one, if the one is able to maintain the advanced level and uh, incorporating the title like sthir sukham asanam, it means the one has achieved the level of the concentration, the body disability or the disorders or any disease is not there. This is just, you could say, we can see it is visible. The one would able to do such difficult asana, it means that the person is following the metahar, I mean the diet, and the one is following the yum niyam or the other possibilities like not the yum niyam because it is not we can see that the one is following the yum niyam or not, but the one definitely has lots of concentration power and stability to maintain the calmness and to reach the level of pranayam. Pratyahar is there, the steadiness there, the being pointed at one point. So that comes only when the one is starting doing the advanced asana. Okay. With the initial beginner level and the intermediate level, it is just only help to, the opening your blood vessels. This will help you to open your nadis and the muscles, giving the cavity starts grooming so that you can use the whole area like in lungs, everything. Okay. In the intermediate, this level is only used, I mean, this much level is used. In the advanced levels, we have raised up. Okay. Aditi, you said correct. I said correct. But explanation we needed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Then we come to its benefits. Strengthening the arm and the wrist. We can see this shoulder, triceps, hip flexors, and the core area. Stretching the hamstrings, abductors, and the outer hips. Improving balance, stimulating the abdominal organ, releasing physical stress, improving hip flexibility, opening the chest. Though I can see there is no opening of the chest, but one who is exerting so much of pressure and balancing on the arm and the shoulders and the wrist. One is definitely required with good amount of chest or the lungs capacity is being in. It is practitioner is using. I mean, already the one has achieved that level, and now he or she is giving more efforts to attain its more to attain one more level, or could say a milestone. Okay. Okay. Improving the mood, yes, because the hormones are being channelized properly. Lower back pain problems is being also solved, but only in those cases where there's a mild back pain. Okay. Ingestion, fatigue, and constipation. Okay. An injury to the wrist, shoulder, lower back, low blood pressure. These people shall avoid when performing this asana in during the pregnancy, recovering from surgery, carpal tunnel syndrome, or other repetitive stress injury in the arm. Means someone is always getting injuries like in the sports. If the one is getting injury again and again, and the arm is not able to repair properly, and the one is practicing again the most toughest asana or the body according to the body type, the asana is tough for that body, and the one is practicing again, not able or not allowing the body to repair first. Acute sacrolumbar pain strain. That's what I said. Mild is okay, but when it comes to the mediocre or the severe or the acute pain, and then one cannot perform this such difficult asana. Hernia, high blood pressure, history of heart, even depression. During this, I mean, depression, the one cannot adjust him or herself to do this such a balance or hardcore asana. Okay, the one is not able to, and then if not, if the person is not able to do it, it will elevate its or elevate means it will give a rise in their depression level. Okay, so we shall allow the people who are in depression, we shall allow them to do so many those asanas which they can do it. I mean, the completion or the level they can achieve, so that they also have this, as a self-esteem or confidence gaining practice should be there. Okay, dizziness, vertigo, epilepsy, migraine, nausea, herniated disc, severe sciatica, pain, neck, arm, leg, and shoulder. The people who are suffering from the neck problem, like cervical problem, if it is persist, if the one is having a weak spine muscles anywhere from cervical to the lumbar region, they should not perform this. Okay, now come to the Natrajasana. Natraj, dancing, the lord of dancing asana, the one who can dance and the one who is the lord of dancing pose. Okay, Natraj. Stretching the important muscles because this also gives the confidence and the core area is working here. Another form of balancing asana, including the hamstring, quads, hip flexor, and groin area. All these areas are being stretched, improving balance, focus, toning the body. The whole body gets a beautiful tone. Like the one cannot. I mean, there are lots of people who are quite heavy, and those who do not have a perfect body would say, like model wise, and the one is not having a beautiful shaped body is not there. That person even can do this even that person can do. But the result would be the body will tone up. How it would be like a model or like a actress, like a someone like Apsara or someone who is like more representable in different kind of clothes, like that. No, no, no. We are not talking like this way. We are talking body toning means that if there is any extra or not required fat is there, that is also being that is also got burned. Secondly, there's some sort of a different flexibility, kind of the curves we are talking about, the spine display flexibility, which changes, which allows you to move your body in different directions, and the hip, this area, this U helps the body to become more flexible, and area and this stretch allows the ones who has actually, which I just explained, the extra fat which is not required. There's no need of those that fat. Earlier, I mean, usually the body releases a fat which is not required in so many areas. We are performing the asana, we are doing all those things. But in the toning, that these are type of areas where I mean, the fat is not required. Here, the fat is too much fat is not required, or here, in these areas are being cleared. I mean, the mucus, oh sorry, the fat is also got burned. Okay, reducing the stress, opening the chest and the shoulder, strengthening the legs, providing excellent flexibility. And there are lots of other asanas, or I mean, Natrajasana is a preparatory asana. Okay, improving the digestion, correcting the disease related to the buttocks, thigh, groin, and the abdominal area, improving the spine flexibility. It helps in sorry, it does not allow the people who are suffering with the vertigo, weak heart, or high blood pressures, because the heart area, chest region shall be very strong, and it's because it is also providing strength. And but the weak one, they shall not provide. I mean, do or practice this. Okay, who already have a very weak area, very weak muscles, the one is having, the one should concentrate on the diet, and then start doing some sort of different, I mean, the normal to difficult asana. Back injuries problems, lower back pain, or the injuries, peptic or duodenal ulcers, colitis, pregnancy, recent reoccurring injuries. Again, if the one is not able to repair or allow its body to repair properly, definitely this will cause a big problem. Or in the initial days, it is all okay, but after a certain period of time, this will definitely give you the adverse effect or the most harmful effects in the body. Okay, okay. Recent recurring injuries to the any part of the back, knee, ankle, and instability in the hip joint. This much we have covered with a uh, with a asana. A sequence of asana we have completed today. Okay, and time is still left. So shall we start with the pranayam? Okay, just allow me for a
Yes, ma'am.
minute. Just allow me for a minute. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Please allow me or tell me whether my screen is available to everyone or not. Uh-oh. Yes. I think the font size is quite very small now. It is not prepared well. Like it will take time. This PDF is still, I mean, pending. Okay, this one, the pranayam side portion only. I hope this much is clear. This is able. You can able to see.
Yes, ma'am. We can zoom our screen and see. That is fine.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, the pranayam. Till the sequence of our asana we have completed. Any problem? Any queries regarding that? I don't think so because we already know. I mean, we are the yoga practitioners. We are performing this asana. I mean, technique wise, we all know how to do it. And now, just you need to just remember according to its sequence and the sequence and its benefits majorly. Okay, that is the one thing, the prime thing that you need to notice and keep in your mind, and the contradictions as well, because they will not going to ask you directly. The examiner will ask you the question indirectly. If the one is suffering from this problem, the asana shall be guided, or the asana shall be given to that practitioner. Could be these, or these are not shall be guided, or the one is practicing wrong. Then what could be its? I mean, how the one is performing it. I mean, and what are the steps? I mean, generally the technique wise, they don't ask you, but you guys must be prepared for regarding us that one is not maintaining the alignment. They would ask you this type of question in technique wise, that the one is not maintaining the alignment from doing from left to right. If the rikshasana is being performed from the left leg, then he is not performing on the right leg. This could be also the problem. These technique wise, these type of question could be there. Okay, or disease related questions would be there. Okay, now we move to the pranayam. Pranayam in whole of the yoga, we can see there's nothing which is important, vital. Even in the normal life, we give importance to what? We give importance to a breathe. We give importance to the vayu, the prana vayu. Okay, we have five type of pran. We all know. I think you have already aware of the five types of pran and the five types of upaprana. What are the five types of pran? Apan, Saman, Pran, Udan, and Vayan. And Upran, Nag, Kurm, Krikkal, Devadat, Dhananjaya. And while performing these pranayam and the bandh, which we're going to cover in the next class, the bandh, there are four types of bandh majorly: Mool bandh, Udyan bandh, Jalandhar bandh, and the Mahabandh, which comprises all three. Mahabandh is a combination of all three bandhas. Okay, and in these areas, I mean, with the through the bandh and with the pranayam, one can achieve anything. I mean, the siddhi which we I mean in yoga we talk about the siddhis. The siddhis is nothing. We are concentrating at one point, we are balancing at one point, we are being pointed at one place, and that one place or that one point is so powerful, becomes so powerful that one is attain the siddhi. That highest level of its power means if the highest degree is PhD. Okay, like in education system, the highest degree is the PhD. So in energy levels, we say the highest level is the Siddhi. If the one is becomes so pointed and calm and actually enjoying the being pointed, so that one reaches to the level of the Siddhi. Okay, and that can be achieved only through the uh, breathing pattern. Breathing pattern is the only key to relax your mind, to make your mind hyper or filled with the anxiety. And the one who would achieve or give an importance to the breathing or the pranayam, they can achieve or they can do the advanced level of the asana as well. Slowly or gradually, of course. Of course. Okay. So now today we're going to discuss the breath awareness meditation. What is a breath awareness meditation? The one should chant Om. Okay, that we give the I mean, you're sitting alone in a an area which is giving you the energy. I mean, the oxygen is there, there's light, or we could say it's dark. Okay, and you're performing your asana. I mean, sorry, you start doing the meditation, but you're not able to do the meditation. The thoughts is coming around. Thought is still wandering in your head. It is banning your head. You are not able to concentrate. So what you need to do is how you can maintain the concentration or extract the concentration to follow is you need to maintain the breath awareness meditation, and that is you start chanting Om. The moment you start doing the Om, your awareness is on the Om. Again, you feel you should give a gap, maintain the calmness or being quiet. Again, if your mind start wandering, chant Om. Repeat this. Once again, you are quiet, and again the mind start wandering. You're thinking something else. You start procrastinating something. This is the habit of the one. Then start again doing or practicing the Om. So this is the breath awareness meditation. In this also there's one more technique that people start thinking, giving more attention to its breath from left, from right, right to left. They are just start giving more importance to the breath. How we are breathing in, how we are exhaling out. So this is called the breath awareness. This is the most simplest form of the meditation where the one could avoid the distractions, mental distractions, okay, and the one can concentrate on the or being pointedness or calmness or calm. Okay, is that clear to everyone? What is a breath awareness meditation?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I
Ma'am,
must.
ma'am,
Mhm.
ma'am,
Mhm.
I just wanted to ask that if we chant Om, then how
Mhm.
are we supposed to be aware of our breath? Because it would be, chanting on, I mean, focusing on the chanting and then
Mhm.
taking a gap. So, I mean, while we are chanting, how can we be aware of the breath?
Okay, tell me when you chant Om, how do you chant Om? With breathe in, breathe out, or with
Yeah,
in Kumbhak, what?
breathe in and breathe out.
Breathe in and breathe out. The one start chanting Om for me. How would you do it? You will first inhale, you will first exhale. What you will do?
It's
Inhale.
inhale, and then we start chanting Om.
Right. And what are the steps of chanting Om?
It is stressing on U, and ma.
Good. And stressing on what? One more thing, exhaling,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the pressure is on the exhaling. Exhalation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you just become quiet then. You're not chanting anything. You're not giving any importance to anything. Now you are on the calmest side. Again, thoughts come in your head. Start
Mm-hmm.
doing this. Inhale properly, deeply, and do the Om exhalation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is, ma'am,
This
breath awareness through Omkara, you're saying?
exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood, ma'am. Yeah,
Okay.
understood.
Second, there's also one more point. I always consider this. The one who cannot speak, the Om is still there. Okay, the one who cannot even speak, they can say Om because that is the natural vibration of the body, vocal cords. I'm sorry, that is a natural one. Even the one who is deaf, who is not, or the one who cannot speak, they can even give the vibration or the vayu or the air from their mouth comes out in the form of a Om, only Om. You can see that they can only do the if they maintain it in a proper manner, that is called as a Om. Okay, that is why Om is the universal world or universal could say the vibrational or the universal sound. Okay, the only sound which can be produced by anyone, even those who have a mental retardation. Those people will start doing or chanting Om, but again with the reference of the condition to condition. Om, if the one is not practicing properly with the matra, and matra means the level of exhalation you have to produce or you have to give more concentration towards the exhalation. If it is not proper, that Om, that imperfect chanting of Om will give you the adverse effects as well. Okay? If the one is providing the benefits, then it will also definitely gives you the adverse effect if it is not performing or practicing normally, or I mean technically right, correct. Okay. Okay. What are the benefits of the breath awareness? Okay, the one who is not able to chant Om, the one more thing I want to tell you that the one, I mean, we guide them to concentrate on the breathing pattern. You are inhaling, you are exhaling. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. So this is a breath awareness meditation. You will see the people who are not able to concentrate, even like they, I mean, they are just, I mean, unstable, the most unstable mind. So this is the most beginning level, or being the people who can start with the wants to start the meditation. This is the most beautiful way to start. Okay, or tell them how to start about their breathing pattern. Okay, now it improves the concentration. Of course, we are doing this, and stress, reducing the stress, anxiety. Yes, because the heart is now being relaxed. Now you're giving the better vibration in the head region and in the chest region. Experience the stillness. Stillness means the one is become more pointed now. Cultivate awareness of your experience in the present moment. Yes, if the one cannot live in the present, that person must be living in the future. I mean, always thinking about the future. I have to buy this, I have to buy that, I have to work more. Or either the person is living in the past. Oh, what have I done? I should not do this. Or the one, why he has done something wrong with me. Oh God, what has happening to me? I should not do this. I should answer this way. So those are the past. Either the one would repent or spend their time in repenting, or one who's always planning for the future, like in the share market. We just keep on planning whether we should buy, whether should we have to sell. That is kind of a problem, which is for the future problem also. And we forget to live in the present. Okay. Boost the self awareness and feel more present. Feel more present again, this is the same thing. Feel more present means we are able to enjoy the present moment. Okay. It allows us. Now, the one who should not do is having high blood pressures. Yes, I mean, Om chanting is allowed to everyone, but the too much deep, and again during the person is suffering high BP, that the person shall avoid. In these cases, the one could bring the awareness only on the breathing pattern, like deep inhale, deep exhale type. Okay, and more concentration on the exhalation shall be given, and on the elation, of course, but inhalation. Uh, okay, I'll ask you this question afterwards. I have one question for you. Okay, heart disease, lung problems, eye problems, ear problems, and the history of any aneurysm. Do you know what is aneurysm? Is there anyone?
Weakness in arteries.
No. Anyone else?
What did you say, ma'am? I didn't get it.
Aneurysm. Aneurysm. The last point. History of aneurysm. Aneurysm is just like a bulb or a protrude or something. Could say like the lump of a vessel created in the brain, and that is not, I mean, the one cannot do properly. No one can faint anywhere at any time, and there are no earlier symptom of this, that I'm having, oh, I'm having a headache. The one person said, oh, I'm having a headache, and then the person would fallen off anywhere. But no, there's no earlier symptoms. The one just fall on the floor like this, uh suddenly. I mean, the one is talking and then suddenly just fall out. And this is so fatal. We cannot save them. The aneurysm is so fatal. Okay, if it's reached to that level, of course. And generally, it has been seen. It is historical. I mean, the one is genetic. It's in the genes, history of the people. I mean, it's not just a new disorder or something new in the body. It's just, I mean, passed from one generation to another generation. Okay, history of aneurysm, and this can be surgically removed. Yes. Second, the one shall perform the pranayam again. Only the one who can do the slow, deep inhale and exhale, of course. But the one should not do too much or beyond the level of the normal human being practice. Okay, you are doing too much of inhale, too much of exhale without having a prior practice of asana, Sukshmayayam, and other yogic breathing pattern. The one is not able to breathe properly from the belly region. Yogic breathing is not there. Then, and you are allowing them to practice a breathing awareness program. So don't let them do it. The one who is suffering from the aneurysm, though it is generally being got by the people who they do have some sort of a problem in their head all the time. They faint like anytime they can faint. They feel the being faint, murcha. Okay,
And
sorry.
ma'am, this is not related to age, right?
Yes, this is not related to the age.
Okay.
Okay, this can be happen in like the newborn baby or I mean in the newborn baby, it just it will develop slowly, so we cannot see the problems, or we could not able to see whether it is happening or not. But nowadays there's a full body checkup is there for a baby, so we can doctors can predict this is I mean this is we can see it is aneurysm, or this could be the aneurysm. Okay. So, I mean, during after the childbirth, this can also be caught over there. If the child being caught, then the history also come into the existence. Okay, you must be having this. Earlier, maybe there was no symptoms has been seen, and no one has ever go to the doctor or take any sort of a checkup. Now that I mean, disease or the disorder came into the existence. This also happens, and this is very common, especially in the foreign land. This is very common. Okay, okay. The sectional breathing, also known as a vibhag, vibhag. Vibhag means like to divide something. Sectional. Okay. It is the technique helps you correct the breathing pattern, increase the lung capacity. It involves dividing the lungs into three segments: top, middle, and the bottom. Breathe deeply into the each segment individually, raising the shoulder and the collarbones is the technique. The one should, we have to keep our breath awareness at one point. Okay, my lungs is being, stretched from the top. I mean, the topmost notch is being stretched. My lungs are being totally using my using my top of the lungs. We are imagining and we are doing this supported asana or supported movements, not asana, supported movements with it. What are the supported movement? That is raising your shoulder, the collarbones while inhaling. Okay, contracting the abdomen while inhaling. If you contract your abdomen, do it right now. Experiences. If you are while inhaling, you are contracting your belly region, your abdomen. What will happen? Your lungs will goes upwards. Okay, and that moment we're creating this moment and we're inhaling. The topmost area of the lungs is now being in the active position, which is dormant earlier in like earlier normal life. It is dormant. Contracting the abdomen while, lowering the shoulder while exhaling, lowering the shoulders while exhalation. Okay, repeating the breathing cycles 5 times. This I'm inhaling, abdominal is being contracted, my lungs on the topmost area of my lungs is being used or actively participated. That this involves the one pattern, and then exhalation is giving the while lowering the shoulders. This is a one round. Repeat this for the 5 times at least. Okay. Sit in any meditative posture, of course. Place the hands, place the hands on your thighs or in the Adi Mudra. And while inhaling, raise your collarbones, shoulder upwards. While exhaling, drop the shoulder to the resting position. Repeat the cycle for the 5 times. Yes. Okay. What would happen now? How you will going to face, sorry, experience this. If the topmost part of the lung, then middle level of the lung, then the lower level of the, the lower part of the lung is being in the, in the active position. Now it is being active more. Okay, what will happen if the one starting doing this? It's a habitual over breathing. I mean, the one who, breathe extensively, hypersensitive, or the anxiety is always all over in their head or in the body. Anxiety is always running. Those people will definitely feel the difference now. Okay, breath holding, shallow breathing, increase the power and the vitality, calmness, daily activities, clarity in thinking. Because breathing pattern, once the breathing pattern is being, or we're changing the breathing pattern, or we allowing our lungs to breathe more, all the alveoli to expand more. I mean, of course, the earlier the alveoli is being expanded. It is exchanging the oxygen, carbon dioxide, all this happening, but all the alveoli are not in active position, or experience the breath exchange or the gas exchange, I would say. They are not experiencing this. So those alveoli are now come into the picture, or they are uh, doing, or they are experiencing the gas exchange, which is the required part of the alveoli. Or could say this is do you know the formula of total lung capacity and the volumes and everything? You must have been
Yes,
learned,
ma'am. Yeah, we've been taught.
you have been told, right? There's a residual volume is still there,
Standing volume,
है
respiration, yes.
ना? And those now the lung capacity now has been increased. The residual volume now, would be there any change in the residual volume if I use this technique? Think yes, we can make the difference. Okay, we can make the difference if we of course, the one not in a one day. We take years of practice to make the change. Okay, calming and revitalizing the mind, infusing the body with oxygen, clearing the release of toxins, reducing stress and anxiety. Pranayama always has lots of numerous factors or numerous benefits. Okay, coming to rejuvenating the nervous system, helping balance hormones, supporting clear, balanced respiratory channels, help to alleviate respiratory irritants, balance all the body system, all the system of the body. This is important. Okay, digestive system, nervous system, respiratory and cardiovascular, and all the system. This is the explanation of all the systems. Keeping the body warm. The one who has a Vata dosh, the one who is having a Vata dosh, there are 80 different problems with the Vata dosh. Okay, those problems are now being cured by via practicing this sectional breathing pranayam. Then destroying the disease, giving strength to the bringing the serenity, opening the blockages of the nadi. Though this is not the nadi shuddhi, but yes, this correcting it. Helps to clean the nadis. Okay, smoothing the flow of energy throughout the body, improving the blood supply to the brain, purifying the blood in the respiratory system, strengthening the respiratory system, lowering the blood pressure. So the one who is already facing the problem with the low blood pressure shall not do this. Okay. Though there is no contradiction, but I would say if there is this too much of low blood pressure is there, shall not do this. But the one should perform little bit or slowly, only in the front of or in the guidance of the experienced yoga therapist or the yoga guru. The one lowering the blood pressure is the biggest point. There where the lots of pranayam are being avoided. Okay, And this is the only pranayam till now that I have find where there is no contradictions. Okay. Nadi Shodhan. Is there anyone who knows the difference between the Anulom Vilom and the Nadi Shodhan?
Yes, ma'am.
Anji, what are the difference?
There is a kumbhak in between the nadi shodhan, but alternate nostril breathing, there is no kumbhak.
I yes, correct, correct. And this is the same pattern has been explained in the Gerin Samhita. Okay, and another text, and in the Yoga Upanishad, you will going to study like in Three Shikhu, in Chudamani, you will going to learn how to how to practice Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Always remember, Anulom technique is also being guided, but Nadi Shodhan is always on the prime most important. That is why Anulom Vilom is the king of pranayam. Why it is the king of pranayam? Anyone can do this. The one who's facing the blood pressure problem, any low or high, anything. Anyone can do or anyone can perform Anulom Vilom. But when it comes to the Nadi Shodhan, few of the contradictions are still there. Okay? Because there is a holding. The one cannot do the holding. Okay, tell me, this question is important. Why we do holding? Kumbhak is there. Why? What is the reason? What are its benefits?
It's lung capacity increases and the respiratory system stronger the
Mm,
respiratory
mm,
system.
no, these are the byproducts. I mean, the one, it is not the primary product, this is a secondary product. Secondary benefit, I'm sorry, not the primary. What is the primary benefit?
Ma'am, when you hold the breath, the CO2 levels in the body rise up.
Okay, and you are quite
Yeah,
nearby.
this
You are
is
quite
what I
nearby.
know, and I'm not able to explain further.
No, this is the correct explanation, but you missed the one major point. Before jumping to the CO2, what you are inhaled? You inhaled oxygen. You have
Yeah.
studied in the respiratory system the amount of
Hmm.
oxygen you have inhaled. Only 5% of that you can retain in your body, and the rest is expelled out, right?
Yeah.
And that
Increase carbon dioxide in the body to hold the body in the carbon dioxide level.
yes, you are increasing the carbon dioxide level, of course, but you are also retaining the oxygen that you have inhaled. You're using the inhaled oxygen. Earlier, you are not using the inhaled oxygen. You are using only 5% or so. You are not using the whole of the oxygen that you have inhaled. So to use it, we do the kumbhak or holding practice. And that process gives you the carbon dioxide in a more amount. Now you can expel it out. So what is the matra or the we say matra, and in English we say the what would be the count of holding? It's 16, 64, 32. 16 inhalation. 16 means 16 seconds. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 16 seconds you have to, nearly 16 seconds, we have to inhale deeply. Then for the 64 seconds, you have to, I mean, you have to do the kumbhak. You have to hold the breath inside your body. Then for the 32 seconds, you have to expel it out. The double of the inhale. Okay, why we are giving more time or double time to exhale? The reason you already gave me, that is a more production of the carbon dioxide is there. And why we are giving so much of attention to the holding? Because we want to utilize the oxygen we I have inhaled. Nitrogen will not going to affect our body, it will go out. The more, I mean, the much we have inhaled, the exactly we have exhaled. There is no absorption of the nitrogen or the other gases. Okay, but the only oxygen we are inhaling, we want to utilize this. Okay, now you got the concept of this, that why we are holding the
Yeah.
primary.
Yes, ma'am. But then when you're inhaling and exhaling, we have to maintain the ratio, right? We'll be exhaling longer
Yes,
as compared to inhalation.
exactly. So the
Okay.
what is the formula comes here is 1 is to 4 is to 2. That is a formula. If the one is not, of course, nowadays even there are lots of people they cannot do 16, 64, 32. This ratio they cannot maintain that. So what would they do? I mean, they should not perform the pranayam. No, they can. Just inhale five for the 5 seconds, then hold the breath for the how long that you have to hold your breath.
In starting, the ratio should be same, 5:5:5. Then increase it.
Initial, yes, yes. I mean the one who is at the beginning level, yes, at the
Yes.
beginning. Then how would you raise it? What should be the ratio?
Ratio should be increased.
Hmm.
Increase the kumbhak and increase the exhalation.
When you start raising the ratio or changing in the ratio, then do not change in the ratio of your inhalation. Let it be the 5 seconds only. Okay. Then try to hold for the 7 or 8 seconds around. Okay. And then try to exhale nearly again 7 to 8 times or 7 to 8 seconds. Okay. Kumbhak and the exhalation would be equal only during the initial stage or at the beginner level. Okay. Then try to make a difference between 10 seconds for the holding and 7 to 8 seconds for the exhalation. Okay. This much change you can, you can bring it this much of change slowly, depend on person to person. Okay. Body to body it will change, but we have to come and we have to reach what point? 16, 64, and 32. 1, 4, and 2. Okay, clear is that to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and yes, when you are going to study the Yoga Upanishad, this ratio is changed. Okay, few of the scholars has changed this sequence, and in the many of the text, it is represented as the same, 16, 64, and 32. So the question, sorry, yeah, the question will definitely going to be arise regarding the ratio, and this question is very common in UGC, very common. Okay, now come to the contradictions. It harmonizes the left and the right brain. Sorry, its benefits. It harmonizes the left and the right brain hemispheres, of course. Our right side of the nostril governs or regulates the left side of the brain, and the vice versa. Okay, and now I'm giving the alternate breathing. Kumbhak is there, so my brain will get a more oxygenated blood. It will activate more properly, work properly, and give all the actions in active phase rather than being passive. Okay, now purifying the balance of the nadi, purifying the balance and the balance of the nadi. This is the only nadi shodhan basically. It clear out all the blockages. Okay, and which are the subtle energy channels, ensure smooth blood flow of the pran life force through the body, maintain the body temperature. Okay, the time is about to finish. No contradictions were there. In the Nadi Shodhan contradictions, always remember high BP problems, the heart ailment shall not perform this, and the surgical problems, it's being related with the Nadi Shodhan. Okay, though it is not mentioned here, I'll write down in your PDF. Then when I'm going to send you this pranayam PDF. Okay. Okay. Surya Bedi. What exactly is Surya Bedi? What exactly is Surya Bedi?
Inhale through right and exhale through left.
While we are doing this,
For active
to active what?
flight and fight mode for the left
Very
side.
good.
Yes, left.
Yes. Fight and flight mode, and you are going to become a doctor. So now you have to give more emphasis to the brain level as well. So in the brain, amygdala and the hippocampus is also being activated. Okay,
Yes,
the
yes.
reflex section. Okay, okay. In the Nadi Shodhan, it also increases. I mean, the pranayam from Nadi Shodhan to everything, it gives the enhancement or gives you the more strength to your hippocampus and the amygdala. the region of your brain. This will enhance or the reflex action of the one who where we have to give the prompt reaction. If the one is if the army soldier is standing still, not able to calculate whether I have when I have to shoot, when I don't want to shoot, when I have to run, and when I have to stop. If they're this reflex action, this amygdala and the hippocampus actions is required. The fine reflection action is required during these moments. So what they should do, they have to concentrate on the breath. The one thing that you have always noticed, while even if you want to concentrate on something, you forget your breathing pattern. Your breathing pattern automatically comes slow or slows down automatically. If you and your eyes will close. Oh, what you're saying? Okay. We'll bring the ear just like we are. You're catching the vibes or sound from that ear. Though we can't. I mean, it was just normal, but now we are trying to concentrate what the other person is saying, and we close our eyes. We move the direction of face direction opposite and try to bring our ear towards that person. What he is saying and we stop doing all those things or distractions which is already going in our body. Earlier it was not a distraction, now it becomes a part of the distraction. If I breathe like normally, it is a part of the distraction. Now I start deep breathing or maybe taking a kumbhak. If you realize this, you also feel distracted by the breathing pattern. So one who is very good while studying or intelligent, always remember they have a very good breathing pattern. Even they don't know that we are having a good breathing pattern from the like since they are from their childhood. We say that this person is God gifted, and he's always been a topper and well good and well versed in every corners. Har Maidan Fateh type and everything like in every field he's winning the every field. And why he or she is able to do this? They're because of their breathing pattern. I mean, by default, they don't know that what is the difference between me and from the others. Maybe initially they don't know, and we have to make them realize, okay, this is your breathing pattern here, which makes you different or apart from the others. Always remember the breathing pattern comes in the picture. Okay. Okay, Surya Bedi, the answer is correct. We have to inhale from the right and exhale through the nose. Again, inhale from the right, exhale through the nose. In the alternate breathing on the anulom vilom, what we do, inhale from the right, exhale from the left, and we inhale again from the left and exhale from the right. So here we have to remember and in the Chaturvedi, it's a vice versa. We inhale from the right and exhale from the right nostril. Sorry. Inhale from the left nostril and exhale from the right nostril. Okay. In Surya Bhedi, we try to channelize a which nadi? Pingla nadi or Ida nadi? Which nadi?
Ida.
I- Ida. Mm.
Oh, Pingala Nadi, yes. Right.
In Surya Bhedi. Yes. Okay. And now, okay, what would be the benefits and what are the contradictions? Simple contradiction. What something is giving you so much of heat in your body that one person shall avoid it. And heat-related problems are very much clear already in your head. So we will going to study, of course. But what are the benefits we get? Increase the energy and the heat in the body, regulates the digestive system, produce the heat needed for the long. Uh, I'm sorry. Ouch. I don't know what exactly the hall is. I'm sorry. Is there anyone? Okay, I'll check this. If nobody knows, then okay, I'll check. Second, cures the disease related path and the kapha dosha, which I already told you that it clears out or the path dosh. Why the kapha dosh? Because it melts out the excess of fat or excess of mucus. It throws out that throughout our from our body. Purifies the blood, controls the diabetes and the BP, improves the immunity. Okay, and the one who shall not perform this cardiovascular problems is there, hypertension. The one is experience a hypertension. The one shall not do experience or practices epilepsy. Those who got the epilepsy, MIGI, they shall not perform this. Undergone brain surgery or the heart surgery. Acid reflux is there. Is too much. Ingestion, diarrhea, fever. And during the fever, yes, already your temperature is too much high. Now you're increasing your temperature more and anxiety issues. The one who always have the anxiety issues, like if something going to happen, oh, in the news the person got anxiety about it. What is happening outside the home, they got anxiety. They got like anxiety about it. Oh, tomorrow or like after 2 days there is a party again. Too much of anxiety all the time. The person is having anxiety. That person is required to do a Chandra Bhedi, not the Surya Bhedi. Okay, asthma, migraine, vertigo, stomach and mouth ulcers. Already too much of heat is there, and I'm giving more heat. The ulcer will definitely going to be more worsen. And Suripedi pranayam should also be avoided at night because it may be lead to difficulty in falling asleep. And one more thing, even while lying down on the bed, you should not perform the any pranayam. Okay, the two things that I'm going to do in the PDF, when I have to add the contradictions where I have missed writing it down, and the one is the meaning of this. What is the actual line? I think I have missed the line.
It's related to ma'am COVID. After COVID, the symptoms maybe I don't know. Sure.
Which one?
Long haul.
Long haul. Okay, I am really not aware of that. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just check whether I mean the point you have raised, that is also correct, or the one it is which is going in my head, because I don't want to give you the false information. Well, I want to keep it empty rather than giving you the wrong information. Okay,
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
so
Hanji, the class is
ma'am,
over. Hmm.
yeah, ma'am, I wanted to ask that will it be helpful in controlling blood pressure? Because in the contradictions we have written it should not be done in the hypertension
Yes,
case of cardiovascular and
yes, yes,
hypertension.
yes. The one who is having high blood pressure should not perform this.
Yeah, and ma'am, another thing is like for this Nadi Shodhan also, like you told in this Surya Bhedi,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
hippocampus and amygdala is being
Hmm.
targeted here.
Yes.
So can you mention that which part of brain is being targeted in Nadi Shodhan also?
Nourishes in the whole hemisphere, whole of the hemisphere. The full brain is in the active position, from frontal lobe to occipital lobe.
Okay.
That is the powerful technique. That is the power of that Nadi Shodhan pranayam. Once you hold it, I mean, okay. This one more thing that I want to discuss, please, Aarti ji, I request stop the recording. Aarti ji, are you there?
yes, ma'am. Once.
Okay.